All right, you guys made it back for story time. Hopefully you had fun before that. Can you guys tell your friends hello?
Hi.
Stay in your spot. Yeah. Okay. We are going to read a Thanksgiving story. So what we've been talking about, we've been learning about two groups of people. Do you remember their names?
The Indians and the Pilgrims.
Indians and Pilgrims, the American Indians. So these Indians lived in America. And the Pilgrims. And the Pilgrims came here from England. Did they have things like we had?
No.
No. Tell me, raise your hand and tell me some things that were different. Letty, leave your shoes alone. Stella, what was something that was different?
We had stores and they didn't.
We have stores and they did not? Yeah, they had to grow their own food. They had to maybe hunt or make their own
They
clothes.
had a different kitchen.
Yeah, they did. Gabe?
They didn't have a bathroom.
They didn't have a bathroom like we do. So they had to find somewhere to go to the bathroom.
They did have a bathroom, but not when they were on the boat.
Oh, definitely not when they were on the boat. Well, they had a way to get rid of that stuff, but not like we do. They couldn't flush a toilet.
They did the thing and then they threw it over the boat.
Okay, Eli, what was something that was different?
My thing was they potted in the thing and then they threw it over the side of the boat.
Yeah, they probably had to, potty in like a bucket and then throw it over the side of the boat. Yeah. Emerson?
Or they just had to pee in the water.
Friend, it's not your turn. You haven't raised your hand. Emerson?
Since Oliver said it's so loud, I forgot it.
Okay. Austin?
They dumped it over the boat.
Yeah. What are some other things? Because we talked about, we watched our field trip video. Letty?
Now I know. They didn't have a shower.
They didn't have a shower or a bathtub. Yeah. So they had to go well, they might have had a bathtub. Like somewhere for them to take a bath. But they probably had to get their own water, heat it up, put it in the bathtub. And when you leave the bathtub, you drain it to get rid of that dirty water.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't keep getting water, putting it on the stove, bringing it back. So if you were a pilgrim, if you were a pilgrim kid, you might take a bath with your brother or sister. So that way you guys could use the hot water before it got cold. So you would have to share a lot of things. Emerson, did you remember?
Shoes. They didn't have shoes or necklaces or jewelry.
Well, they had shoes and they might have had jewelry, but did they look like ours? No, the way that they dressed was different than the way that we dress now. You're right. Okay. Oliver?
They peed over the boat without a pan.
Okay.
Over it.
That was a lot about the bathroom. Okie dokie. So we're going to read a book today so they had their very first Thanksgiving, like that, together because the American Indians helped the Pilgrims learn how to grow food, learn how to hunt, learn how to maybe build their houses. And then they all came together at harvest time and had a big Thanksgiving to tell each other thank you, to tell God thank you. So we're going to read a book about a little girl celebrating Thanksgiving now with her family.
But then why does she look mad?
We're going to see. That's a good observation. She looks kind of grouchy, maybe. It's called Thanksgiving for Emily Ann. And the author, the person who wrote the story, is Teresa Johnston. The illustrator, the one who drew the pictures, is Vanessa Brantley Newton. What is this called?
Front cover.
The front cover. If I turn it over,
Back cover.
back cover. What holds it together?
Spine.
The spine. And then I can turn to my, do you remember that page? Title page. Good job. The title page has the title, the author, the illustrator, maybe another picture. Emily Ann just had to say she was not very thankful on Thanksgiving Day. Her brother was mean, and her sister was a bore. What does bore mean? Boring. Her sister was doing other things. And with Grandpa in town, she had to sleep on the floor.
No, Grandpa, you said Grandpa. And you said she had to sleep on the floor.
When Grandpa was in town, Emily Ann, she had to sleep on the floor. Because Grandpa needed a bed to use. So Emily Ann had to give him hers. There was food to be cooked and chores to be done. With everyone busy, there was no time for fun. I heard two rhyming words, done and fun. Done, fun. So Emily Ann, feeling alone and quite sad, chose not to be thankful, instead to be bad. Sad, bad. So she chose instead to be thankful for her family. She was going to be naughty.
What was she doing?
I don't
I think she's
know.
going to tilt over the butter.
Yeah, what do you think she's going to do?
Tilt over the butter.
Knock the butter over?
Yeah. Knock the table.
Oh, knock the
Or
table.
take off the tablecloth.
Oh, wake a baby up.
Take the cloth off.
Oh,
Or like hit the baby's head
Oh,
and then
these
he'll
are-
scream.
yikes. Okay, well, let's see. I don't know. So she snuck into the kitchen, past mashed potatoes and pie, wiggly cranberry jelly, and the rolls piled high. Do you think it might be something with food, since she's going by the food?
She might take the food.
Maybe.
All of it.
She ducked by the table to play a funny trick. She reached for the turkey to hide it real quick. Trick, quick. Trick and quick. Rhyme. She's going to hide that turkey. But her mom, who was cooking, saw her reach for the plate. Why, what a big helper, Emily Ann. You're so great. Plate. Great. Does her mom think she's being naughty?
No.
No, her mom thinks she's trying to help.
Take it to the table.
Her mom kissed her cheek and sent her straight through the door into the dining room with shiny wood floors. Door.
Floor.
Floors. On the big dinner table were the placemats she made. Turkeys with top hats voted best work in her grade. Made? Grade. I don't know.
Like first grade?
Maybe
or second
first grade,
or
maybe
third grade?
She looks a little bit smaller, so I don't know. And there in that moment, Emily Ann saw the truth. Her family had come together from Uncle Mark to Aunt Ruth. Cousins Austin and Julie. Even great-grandma was there, cuddling Henry with his soft, curly hair. Does she want to be naughty anymore, do you think? No. I think she sees how much she loves her family now. And she was a piece of it from her top to her toes. They really didn't matter, all those Thanksgiving woes. Toes?
Whoa.
Woes.
I think that rhymes.
They do rhyme.
They all rhyme.
Toes, woes, nose. Those rhyme too.
Big.
By the time she sat down on Thanksgiving Day,
Where
She was saying by Grandpa. I'm thankful for family was all she could say. Say.
What does day say mean when they're together?
I don't know. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So by the end, was Emily Ann thankful?
Yeah.
What was she thankful for?
You're thankful for our family.
For her family. Yeah. Okay. We are going to do our last day of sinners. This is where you can pick 2 things from your choice board and complete those. And remember, if you get a bingo, send it in and we'll make you a special video congratulating you on your big, I'm not surprised, your big accomplishment. Okay? Go ahead and tell your friends goodbye. No, stay on your spot. Stay on your spot. Listen to my words. Stay on your spot. Adios, amigos. Aw, can't wait for you guys to come back soon. We miss you.